Okay, and taking a look. Alrighty, so what I'm here to do is take a look by request Dark AV versus Guilt. This is mainly for Dark AV. Not sure exactly what to touch upon, but this is pretty much me doing a blind look through the video. Hope everyone actually, if anybody's watching, cool. If nobody's watching, also cool. I'm just doing this mainly for well, mainly just to see exactly what's the problem, because I mean someone has problems and someone's got to take a different look at things. So without further ado, enjoy the music, and here we go. This is also going to be like real-time reaction, so I don't know what's going to happen. Okay. Also tell me if things are happening or if something's messing up. Okay. Does that include my cursor? I hope it does. It does not. No, it does. It has to. Well, in any case, we got... I hope it does. I really hope it does. This is actually very important, because I need this to oscillate. Let me see what happens whenever I do this. Oh, okay, it does. Cool. Cool, and cool. Okay, I can deal with that. Cool. Okay, so we got Guilt here, and he is using Val, Double, Anchor Parasol. So pretty much this is a variation of a Val team. Instead of using Philia, you use Parasol. Val and Parasol are primarily considered point characters. However, Anchor Soul is way better than Anchor Val, and Double is there because Double. So instead, the typical idea of this game plan is that in the case that Val might die, you got Double with Pillar. In the case you DAC, you got Pillar. I mean, you got Parasol with Bomber. Still very strong. It's not like how Duck's team is Val, then Philia Bomber, then just Double. It's interchangeable, more flexible than Duck in that regard. The only problem with it is just, well, you don't get the comeback potential like you would with Duck's team. But solid team overall. Oh, that's Dark KVs. Oh my god, I messed that up. Good stuff. I cannot read. Oh wait. Okay, so actually that's Dark KV's team. Still a good team. It's actually played in pretty much what would be considered the right order. Guilt, he is using... Okay, he's switching around. 8-shot. Cerebella. Wait, hold up. Hold up, dog. Is... What? Send a heavy kick. Oh yeah, he was experimenting with this. Yeah, that's right. That's right. With Brass. So I'm not sure what makes, if it's gonna make it safe, but yeah, it's a team. It's not bad or anything. It's actually pretty decent. I just don't know how strong Instant Heavy Kick is, even though I played against it. Okay. So, oh wait, let me go and rewind this because I don't want to go too far ahead. Okay. So one thing I actually wanted to touch upon. So, I'm a big fan of round starts and how it goes. Typically, you want to take a look at this. See this? This umbrella has a pretty good normal on all accounts, standing light punch. And Val pretty much has stand light punch, stand heavy kick for a good round start, so on and so forth. So if I was Dark KV, and if I was fighting someone that I had no clue on, my first thought would be probably... No, actually no, with his assist, I would straight up do stand heavy kick plus bomber. Parasol can't really do much with that. She can try to do stand jab. Not exactly a good trade, because then if stand heavy kick hits once, you can hit confirm into bypass plus bomber, and then Parasol might not ever play that. Might not ever play. That's not to say she's utterly screwed. She could do super jump, jump heavy kick, and swatter, but this is all too big of reads. If I was our KV, I'd probably jump back or do stand heavy kick plus bomber. It's mostly safe, and I think it could beat Brass if you just do bypass along with bomber. L bypass, mind you. Anyways, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, start. Oh wait, there we go. So this is probably why Val kind of hates round starts at some points against Parasol. Stand jab is really good, especially dash stand jab. He called assist. Now looking from this pause, this thing is probably gonna get snuffed real bad. Knowing how Parasol chains are, and doing stand light punch, and probably gonna do another stand light punch, and stand medium punch should, and I do mean should, snuff that assist, and now Val's blocking. It's not exactly a bad start per se. You can call bomber for a little bit, but Val's pretty good at disengaging and engaging at will once she gets the space. But other than that, it's let me double check on something. Good. Overall, this decision was okay. The basic way to beat out Parasol dash stand jab is to do Valentine stand medium kick. It's pretty easy. You can also do, with his assist, he could probably do stand heavy punch counter cancel to shuriken plus bomber. It might work, might not. Overall, it will stop. The basic point of this is, if Parasol is doing dash stand jab, this is telling you that they are normally not as patient as you would think. Normally the player would not be patient. They immediately just want to go and hit, mix you up. To discourage players like these, need to be discouraged as soon as possible. And the best way to do that is just hit them right out of startup, or even better, hit them into conversion. Like I said, Val could do stand medium kick, shuriken plus bomber, convert, or do stand heavy punch but counter cancel when she steps back into shuriken plus bomber, and hopefully that deters the situation. If not, then they could keep getting hit by it. If it worked the first time, you can always test it again. But that's my analysis on this particular part. I actually want to go in depth only because round starts pretty much dictate how your opponent likes to play, how your pacing for the whole entire match could go if you make a fatal mistake. Ultimately, it's all information. So anyways, So, like I said, got snuffed. Got snuffed. You push block. Very good. You got some space. It's amazing. Pretty much Val's in her safe little habitat. Parasol now has to work a bit using footsies and whatnot just to make sure that there's a band-aid on Parasol. I'm dying. Crazy. So, but otherwise, not a bad decision. Okay, you're throwing shurikens. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that one. That one, you were doing fine. You threw shurikens. You're above the assist. You're right above here. Let me see something. Okay, so you jumped again. Right in a vector that Parasol cannot really reach. Like, in order for Parasol to really hit Valentine, she has to hit her before she gets into this zone. This zone right here, it's pretty much the only way Parasol can really reach up there is using M shot. Now this part I don't get. Once you whiff bypass, well, whiff or block from that height, you're asking to get air grab. Actually, no. Well, no. Actually, Gil could have punished you a lot harder for that. Could have done a jump medium kick and into a conversion. But he went with the 100%. It's never gonna whiff. It's never gonna mess up. It's never gonna flub. And does air grab. So what I'm trying to tell you is that doing bypass out of nowhere and even canceling into scalpels, it's a waste of time. There's honestly no point. You're better off just chucking off shurikens and making Parasol get antsy. Anyways, you get air grab. He dropped the conversion. That's fine. Okay, you got the hit. Combo drops. Good block. Okay, you jumped. Okay. Got hit by little tears. Okay, you're learning to actually... Okay. This part, again. If I had to guess, it's either going to be a misinput, but 9 times out of 10 you wanted bypass scalpels. Unless you get the hit, don't do it. Unless like you're fairly certain that Parasol is going to napalm shot and you can intercept it, don't do it. There's no point at all. And plus you only got this. Look in here. You didn't chuck any shurikens, so you didn't even get 2 bars. So even if you did scalpels, you could have got free pressure by doing bypass scalpels, cat heads. But even still, it's still why you had the good. You pretty much are neutral the character. You can dictate how Parasol approaches and whatnot. Anyways, you do bypass, it whips. Guilt wasn't paying attention, or probably wasn't paying attention, if I had to guess. And he's just looking at you. But yeah, my advice is still throw more shurikens. Just keep playing neutral. Parasol 9 times out of 10 is the thing with this matchup is shurikens destroy any attempts at napalm shot at all. Like M shot doesn't work, L shot doesn't work, H shot doesn't work. You can do ground shuriken and it crushes that. For the most part, Parasol has to rely on intuition and using both her air normals, because in order in order for Parasol to beat Val, you need to make Valentine scared of the air. But to do that, you also have to be good with knowing where to place your normals. As Valentine, you can dictate most of the time where she's gonna go and how she will react. But moving on, so you whiff the bypass, you get jabbed, you got hit. Good jump, good double jump. Oh, you jumped again. It's gonna happen. If I had to guess, what was it? What is it that you did? I probably would have done the same thing, to be quite honest. To be fairly honest on what happened. Where is it? Let me see. I want to see this in slow motion. Yeah, sure. Let's see, where were you at when you were doing this? Yeah, I already knew that. You bypass whiff. That was cool. Oh, okay. Let's see how you got low. Okay, that was a good double jump. I see why you jumped the tier, and plus Parasol's coming at you, probably looking for it. Honestly, I still wouldn't. If I played Valentine for a good amount of time and I played against Parasol, I probably wouldn't jump. And if I did jump, I'm probably gonna jump with the instant button. Like, Parasol's grab range is huge. It's freaking huge. And you call pillar. Let me see what happens after this, actually. Okay, good. The assist crawled out. But yeah, but this is one time. This is just the first match. Okay. Well, let me go back to normal version because I hate slow motion. Okay. So, anyways, Valentine died. Got air grabbed on incoming. Okay. Called pillar. Didn't work. Getting opened up. Okay. You're getting fancied on. Yeah, you're getting fancied on. Good block. Actually, I forgot to touch upon one thing. So, in this situation, if you're mid-screen... Oh, hey Cheesecake, hey Grunt, hey Pickles, hey Indy Mad Hatter, hey Zorbalder, and hey Kyle Luger. So anyways, back to this. Let me go and put this in half speed. You gotta open up low. Still should be blocking low, but you're probably scared of the overhead or you weren't paying attention. Can't tell. So this part, if the person don't got the corner and they're doing this, if you pay attention to where Val is, like right here, and Parasol's right here, and they do this number, that's gonna be an air throw. Just have your buttons ready for the air throw. And don't like mash as an anticipation, just react to it. Like, have your buttons ready, and as soon as the collapse happens, just tech. You'll save yourself a lot of problems. Anyways, I actually want to see this in slow motion, exactly what happens after. Okay, he drops the combo. You push blocked. I know why you push blocked. I say you're just getting gimmicked on. He calls assist again. Okay. Because this sequence is kind of interesting. The reset happens. No dice. So it's gonna take a little bit of practice, but so when you push block, whatever hits you, it's gonna get pushed out. So in this case, Bella, the only mix up to this is that standing heavy kick, the second hits the overhead. So when you push block that, immediately block low. Assume that for this portion, it's probably gonna be a high low or a low high. Yeah, this will most likely be a low high. So what you would do is, in this case, when you push block, pay attention to how you are blocking, because how you're blocking also gives information. In this case, you blocked the low, but you were thinking of the second hit, the standing heavy kick, so you blocked high and you got hit low. That's fine. But this is also opportunities to look at the situation. So you see this assist, and when you see this assist, you notice that it's standing heavy kick. This is information as to what this team is probably supposed to do. So now with the second hit, the standing heavy kick, all you have to do is just watch the assist as it revolves, and then block accordingly. The basic answer to avoiding all this is to not get air grabbed, since her air grab carries you to the corner a little bit. And when you got opened up, this actually might be def. This is def. Yeah, that's def. That's cool. That sucks. Okay, so yeah, you got hit by the cheap. Yeah, you got hit by the cheap. Okay, decent pillar. Actually, well, you know, even though it was a good decision to pillar, the only thing I want to bring to your attention before anything is the repercussion of doing pillar. So you got knocked. Actually did stand heavy kick to pillar, but you want a pillar. So now if he blocked that, he doesn't have to do anything. He could just push block. He could push block the bikes, or actually he can ultimate showstopper. So this is only the first match, so I won't take too much notes on that. So now, okay, so neutral. Okay, good jump. You're getting battle butts. Okay. Okay, this sequence, I'll probably talk about this. It's kind of a little bit of a footnote, so it'll be fine. So after you did pillar, so just to recap, you did pillar into sniper. Now I assume this is a habit of yours. Okay. You got staggered. You got out of it. Okay. That's one thing I actually want to talk about. So, I'm going to replay this one bit for all of you. And what you might be thinking might not be the same thing, so I'll just say it after it happens. So again, it's playing neutral. Button checks minute. It does jump light punch. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, he got that. He got the sword normal. Cool. But why he did jump light kick, I do not know. If, oh my lord, everybody's, oh god. So I just saw Vapor Wing, my bad. So if Parasol's up in the air. First of all, if you're Parasol and you're up in the air, there better be a good reason to do so, especially if you're pressing a button. So as Parasol, she's more of a traditional fighter. You don't always have to press a button instantly in the air. I don't know why I even jump light kick. Who else? What else am I talking about? So when you jump in the air, sometimes it'd be better off to just do empty jump. Especially in a case like this, if you chicken block Battle Butts, you get a free punish. Or at least you get a free mix-up, because he's pretty minus. But alas, you got hit by jump light kick. So now your back is to the corner. You proceed to throw a toss. Cool. He does 8-shot. Advances. I do not know what happened again, but I'm curious. Okay. You did jump light punch. I wouldn't do jump light punch. There's, well, I'm not even saying I would, but there's no reason. Like, when you're at, let me see. When you're at this distance, and one thing you might want to pay attention to for Bella. Okay. Wait, he'll do it again. He'll do it again. Tumble run. See this? You see this, guys? This is Bella crouching. People don't just crouch, okay? People don't just crouch at this distance. They don't hit, by anime notation, they don't hold down, hold down 2. They're probably on player 2 side, it's probably going to be holding down 3 for a down back charge, so they can get battle butts. Yeah, most likely just down back. So as Parasol, you got ways of dealing with this. And since Gil doesn't call his assists with battle butts, what you could do is dash, crouch, medium punch, L shot. You could do crouch, medium punch, pillar into level 3. Or you could jump and do empty jump. Those would be a lot better than just pressing buttons immediately in the air. Anyways, so again, you do pillar into sniper, which definitely seems to be a bad habit. Anyways, you die. Well, yeah, you die. Cool. So, the very first match should be a good portion of data for you to collect. So now what you know is Guild likes to do battle butts, judging from that round. He's mainly depending on you doing something so that you run into whatever button or whatever plan he wanted to put out. What else? I mean, he's pretty prone to blocking Parasol on wake up, so most likely be better off not to do anything. I mean, he's just a very hyperactive player. Anyways, this I want to put on 5 speed because I'm curious. So now with this information of you knowing that he likes to do dash, stand, light punch, I already said the tools you have as Valentine to stop Parasol from doing that entirely, and have her play actual round starts instead of an aggressive one that has to play rather passive. What happens? He does crush light punch instead of dash and light punch. And you did down block plus bomber. I think bomber's gonna whiff at this point, and if it does hit, it's gonna hit only in that one awkward hit. You could have done in this situation again. Stand medium kick. Literally stand medium kick. Would have stopped Parasol from doing dash, any like dash, stand jabs and whatnot. Let's see what else. Anyways, bopped your assist. You have to block this for a little bit. Good backdash. Okay, try the assist call. Messed up low vial. You're really not chucking any shurikens. In fact, throughout the whole 5 skull seconds, you have not tossed one. Like, at all. Like, let's see. Okay. At this point, you could have chucked a shuriken. Right there, just being serious. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, because you're at this space is the point where you could chuck a shuriken. You easily could chuck a shuriken, like just a ground shuriken. Would have stopped H-shot right in his tracks, or was it L-shot? That's L-shot. That would have stopped it right in his tracks. This is another point you could have chucked a shuriken. That whiff normal means that Parasol is right out in the open. She threw out a move and overextended. It doesn't seem vital at the moment, but pretty much controlling neutral versus Parasol is probably in your best interest as Valentine. You do not want to be up close against this character, at least with the defensive options you have. So anyways. Oh, actually, no, you couldn't. I'm surprised. Thought you could. Anyways, messed up low vial. This part I don't know what to feel about, because let me see, where are we at? 0.7. This you could have chucked a shuriken. This you could have chucked your shuriken. In fact, either M or L. It's really important as Valentine to manage your back to the corner. How to figure? Well, pretty much you have bomber, you have shuriken. You use those to push Parasol to the corner. Instead, you pretty much let her in by not throwing enough projectiles. You really should use that as a tool for gauging and put her in a zone where she would try to overextend to avoid the shuriken, and then you can intercept her. But even still, just zoning her in the proper place will be fine. So there's that. Anyways, you got hit. Not sure where this drops though. Oh, this, yeah. Good jump. I don't know. Now, oh fuck. Well. Oh wait, no, I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place. Cool, cool, cool. Now this part is probably the more important part. Man, don't know, man. So if you're in a corner and you're against Parasol Brass, and you call pillar and the girl jumps back, straight up, not even I wouldn't have dashed up even. Actually, no, I would have dashed. What I would have done, instead of dash up, stand light kick, I will focus on getting out of the corner. I wouldn't want to deal with Parasol corner pressure. Not in a million years. That pressure is one of the best due to tier detonation, passive detonation, normal detonation, trigger detonation, so on and so forth. I will literally use my air options. So jump, dash jump, double jump, air dash forward. Or even just jump, double jump, throw light shuriken, and observe. Anyways, you do that. You got pillared. That's a conversion. Kind of. You should have been blocking low. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Anyways, you get styled on. It's actually pretty in slow motion. Holy crap. Do it again. Oof. Anyways, so you're incoming. Jump jab. I'm not sure what Gil was going for there. Don't. So that's one thing. You got characters that virtually have neutral tools that are, I mean, they do pretty good against Parasol, like Light Luger, Crouch Fear, Slide itself at times. Mainly Luger. You got a double jump. All that for double does a lot better. And really what you're not doing is using your neutral tools. And that's what I'm starting to see. Even during this, I saw it during the first match, but the second match really shows. Instead, you use pillar as a block stun tool so that you can apply pressure, but DP assist, Sans, beat extend, well, L or M. Sans, those, they grant the hits, I mean the block stun you probably would like. Pillar, updo, those are more like get off me. So if pillar is blocked, I'm not going in there to try and hit anybody after that. I'm just gonna shoot you with the gun because that's low committal. I mean, big band's there, but the worst you're probably gonna get is punched. But you're not gonna get pillared in the face. Anyways, neutral's happening. You backdash. Good shot. No conversion. Okay. You probably at that. So. Who cares about analyzing gameplay when you can stare at the pretty glowing lights? Nice. But at this range, like, what was it? Right here? Yeah, sure. So right here, honestly, you got, okay, you can't use pillar for conversion, but you definitely could have used M Luger instead of L Luger. In fact, at this range, at this point, since you whiff Luger, but now you're back at neutral stance. I would probably try crouch light kick, but let me see how this goes. Yeah, I'll crouch light kick. You got pistol whipped. I'm not sure why you got hit though. You're back in neutral though, so you got more chances. This is, yeah, that's, what's that a weird? Actually, I need to see that in real time because slow motion's weird. Let me see. No. Holy crap! It feels faster now. Let me see what's up. Okay, so the jump fierce was hit at a weird angle, so converting was not saying impossible, but very difficult. However, he got counter hit standing short. From here, you should have confirmed with stand medium punch or even crouch medium kick. Do crouch fierce and then do slide. That would be your confirm. You definitely need to work on your confirms and how each move flows into each other. It's really evident in this part because I mean Skullgirls is not really even about links, it's chains. So you could just go crouch short into crouch medium kick and see if that hits. If you need to know, double has a bunch of moves that have a lot of hits done on it, especially for normals. Like her mediums do a lot of hits done than anyone would realize. So you could visually hit confirm. You should actually practice those. Like do stand medium punch, delay a little bit. No, actually no. Set the training dummy to random blocking and just do that. Do stand medium punch, crouch fierce, slide. Or just do stand medium punch. If it hit, just do crouch fierce, slide. If it didn't hit, just stop. So anyways, back to this analysis. So you dropped the combo. You're now minus. If anything, you could have done Luger to make yourself safe. But now you're back in neutral. So you shoot the gun. Okay, it's neutral. Good flush step. Ooh! Probably was difficult. Okay, so now you finally got the conversion. You definitely need to work on double combos. At least your execution in them. Usually you forward jump, not neutral jump or neutral super jump. Confirming and doing all the combos that you know won't drop is very vital because you got cases like this, especially when you got, in the case of this right here, this, and then taking a look at your characters, like Parasol is bleeding. Matter of fact, let me actually look into why it was bleeding all that much. It probably took too many punches. Okay. Not sure exactly when you get. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did a bad assist call. That's why I was bleeding. So at this point, this limits your options. You cannot. Straight up, you can't even DAC if you want. You have to DAC if you want to kill, but then you lose a lot of red health. Another thing to know is Parasol with 3 bars. 3 bars. Parasol with 3 bars in conjunction with your Parasol with basically half-life. If she does this, she does level 3 and catches you and Parasol, this might be the end. Anyways, you can't call this assist again. Hopefully you don't. You call her again. So when you call assist, they can't heal. They can't heal. you can't really use them for DACing purposes if you want double out. You also leave many chances to Parasol dying. Anyways, you get the hit. You do a bad combo. Okay, there's that. Okay, I see it now. So, 2 fatal mistakes. This is actually one that I would consider fatal. Probably gonna do up to like, because this is the second match. I'll do up to 10 matches. This probably was like a 1st of 7. But look, this is the problem that happened. Holy crap, it's raining. Whoopsies. So when you block and you get push block, don't call pillar. Don't call pillar. You're not supposed to call pillar. If you're gonna call pillar, at least flesh up to make it a mix-up. But even still, you need to pay attention to your characters. She's near death. And you call pillar right in front of this, with this. This means she's gonna get blasted. And here's double, just crouching like, oh god, I let my bitch die. Which is crazy, because this is what's actually gonna happen. She's gonna die. But long story short, if your character is bleeding, don't call that assist. Don't ever call that assist. Anyways, this character is... oh yeah, this character is... you definitely cannot call this character at all. You got punched in the face, you call her again, stop calling her. And here's one big issue. So, you see how all this red health? This is Parasol. This is literally Parasol. This was once a healthy Parasol. And now she's reduced to this. But more importantly is this. If double gets punched again, your character comes in with this. That is not good at all. Anyways, you shoot the gun. At this point, Gil doesn't have to do anything, and he knows that, so he's jumping back. You overextended. He still gets hit. That's actually incredible. You get to kill Parasol. So that's actually really good. However, Bella's jump light punch, if I had to guess, it's probably gonna hit you. And then you die, and then Parasol comes in with this. Close. Pillar, you're still calling pillar. Okay. Wait, I don't get that one. That one I did not get. Why'd you attempt to mix up with Crouch Light Punch? Crouch Light Punch is a mid. In no circumstances should you... if you're gonna attempt to mix up, there's no point in using... no point in using Crouch Light Punch. Just use Crouch Light Kick. Anyways, he was already low blocking by that point. I think. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure he was, though. Yeah, he was already doing that. And this is... and you're lucky. BattleBoy had that recovery that she got out. Yeah. I don't care about that ending. The main point to take away from that round is... you need to manage your assist calls. Doing it after being push blocked out is not going to help you. It really is not going to help you. What else? Definitely work on your execution for combos. Dropping them like that, especially on something really easy, is something that raises many flags. And really can mean the difference between you being able to reset, finish your food, so on and so forth. You got to make the hits count. So that was that round. Okay, Dark AV is thinking. He immediately hits play again. So, Dark AV, you're Valentine once again. Guilt is Parasol. Once again, Parasol, I'm Parasol. I get stand jab. I am Valentine, I get stand medium kick. I also have stand heavy kick, and I also have stand heavy kick plus bomber. I have double. Guilt just dashed up and did stand jab or cross jab twice now for those 2 rounds for his round starts. And you have not shown him that you could immediately stop that right then and there. So most likely than not, he's gonna do it again. He tried it. Now he's not really scared of you for 2 reasons. He's really not scared of you. You can already tell by how fast he dashed at you. So, why? First off, you did not counter his round start. You do not want the opponent to be quote unquote feeling it. You don't want them to feel the momentum and then drive home with it. Whenever you see something like this, you need to stop it immediately. So that's the first reason. You did not have a valid round start to stop him. You were too defensive. The other reason, you are not throwing projectiles at all. You could have drawn a projectile while you did a flip in the air. Instead you did nothing, and now you land right into a cross-leg kick. Cool. Okay, you call pillar. You're still in the corner, and you're still doing bypass. Now you threw a projectile, but it hits band. You dropped that easy confirm. I'm not sure how to feel about that one. I'm gonna replay it again just for viewing pleasures. But you should not be dropping that one, especially when it was you weren't put in jail by any block stun. So yeah, you got air grab. So this, yeah, you should have. Yeah, you did it way too late. You should have been confirmed into that. That was easy. Okay, so when you call pillar, you should be only calling pillar for a basically get the fuck off me assist. You call it during block strings, you call it at times where you can't defend the assist. You don't throw projectiles after you call pillar. So you pretty much just leave your character out to die. Anyways, he knows he don't have to push block. He knows you're gonna press a button, so he waits till he's out of block stun and does pillar. And you're back at the corner once again. Okay, you get fancied on. He drops it. See, now when you push, if you're going to push block, like, you gotta understand, bypass on whiff is not safe. The only reason why you were lucky is because he dashed under it. That was a good conscience of mine to use stand medium kick to snuff ban, and good conscious effort to sweep. Sweeps are actually pretty decent. Okay. Did you do puddle DAC? You did not. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh boy. And where's my blanket? Man, I'm about to get real upset. Where'd my blanket go? Oh, there it is. Hello. Ah, Naka Lounge. Oh, cool. Whew. The hell? Okay, also chat if you got any questions or some sort as to why I'm saying certain things, so on and so forth, just tell me. But other than that, I'm gonna continue. Anyways, you don't DHC. Oh my god. Oh no, not like this. So if you do this number, either do cat heads or do puddle, but not this. You already used up your OTG from the green bounce, so there's no OTG to speak of. And then you do car, and a late car at that. It whips. You die. Could have done a better punish, but it's fine. Chooses to do a reset. Okay, now you're stuck blocking. This sucks. Oh boy. This character is dead. No, chose to do that. Cool. Yeah, now you're just getting hit by the vortex. Cool. Okay, that's a decent. You get the kill. Cool. That was actually smart. Get your Val. Dark AV. Dark. I'm gonna rewind this again, because this is something you shouldn't be doing. There's no reason to do it. You really need to watch out on your assist calls. Like, if you're... Think about it like this. Would you just throw a bomb anywhere? No? Okay, don't do that with Pillar. The worst case scenario, because she's still in recovery right here, if Guilt wanted to, he could pretty much punch this bitch. There's like nothing stopping him from punching this bitch, other than you possibly throwing a shuriken, but you haven't been doing that throughout the whole matches, so it's like, okay, you won't do it, I'm still gonna punch her in the face. And then you're gonna be dealing with Parasol on sliding knockdown, and it takes a little bit longer to call the assist. She's a defensive assist, not an offensive one. Anyways, you call Pillar again. Gil could have punched it again. You call Pillar again. You're lucky. You protect the assist. That's... yeah, you this is what you're not doing. This is a problem, actually. This is actually a really big problem. When you got something like this, so Bella... so I'm gonna list all the characters that are crazy to do it when they have it. Parasol, Big Bang. Oh god, especially Big Bang. Parasol, Big Bang, Cerebella especially. I already said Parasol. Double in some accounts. Eliza. But the two main offenders would probably... the biggest one would be Bella. Next one would be either Eliza or it's gonna be Parasol. They get 3 bars, and you call assist, and your offense is sloppy, like so. Oh boy. When you do this and you call that, There's no reason. I will mash level 3 until the cows come home, and there's not anything you can do about it. What you could do, and now all hope is lost, because all you have to do is, if you're gonna call assist like that, and you see that this guy has 3 bars, just scoop him. Yeah, just scoop him. But even still, you shouldn't be calling DP assist like that. Not during block strings. There's nothing that it gains. Anyhow, your characters are about to die. In fact, Guild didn't even have to do that. But this pretty much is game. Yeah. So the pattern that I see right now, Dark AV, is that you have really bad assist calls. You do not know how to call Pillar. You need to know that Pillar is a defensive DP assist. It's not offensive in any sense of the word. You can't use it like you're using it now. You can't use it during block strings. You can't really use any DP assist like during block strings. Another pattern that I see you not doing is using Valentine's projectiles. Seriously, try it. It stops a good portion of typical Parasol approaches. There's absolutely no reason not to throw any shurikens. Stand heavy kick and stand medium kick pretty much beats out. It will beat out your it will beat out Parasol's anything at round start. Parasol has to actually respect her tools. Oh, this is long and strenuous. Cool. But that's one of the major repeating patterns that I'm seeing, and it's other than that, it's combo execution. But you can grind that out for hours in training mode. Neutral, you need to take a look at hitboxes whenever you get a chance and see exactly why stand medium kick is so good. It's disjointed, if I remember correctly. Standing heavy kick is definitely disjointed. You got bomber, you can call that along with the assist. Your projectiles save your characters alone. You don't need to do all this fancy, outlandish, wild things. You can just be conservative. Play more conservative. It will help you out. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. Boy, if I can get to the 15-minute mark, I'll be fine. Anyways, round starts. He does, yeah, dash, stand, jab. He messed up the combo, but then he on happy birthday and got a happy birthday. Parasol links. In fact, I want to watch this in full motion. This seems so crazy. It should not have been a thing. But yeah, Guild is he's no longer afraid of your round starts. He doesn't have to think about his round starts. He just does it because he knows it's gonna hit. If you do stand medium kick, that stops Parasol honestly dead in her tracks. She cannot do anything otherwise. She then will have to be more conservative. Anyways, run up, stand jab, plus assist. Oh no, not really, kind of. Anyways, you're back into the corner already. You didn't burst. Still kept you in the corner. Oh my god, that's crazy. See, now you call assist. That's one weird thing that you do. It's really strange. I don't get it actually, because Oh, actually, this is good enough. So you're right here, but you were right here. So then you called the assist here, but she stays planted right here, and you're already right there. So you're full screen. Your parasol's 2 character links away from. Oh boy, no! I'm so sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I know it's somewhere here. This is gonna suck. Oh, okay. I think I saved it. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, kind of. Yeah, close enough. But like, she's so like 2 characters links. So pretty much, Guild's parasol can swap the crap out of your parasol, and only thing you can do is just throw a shuriken, which you did, but it was too late. You don't do it preemptively. Hey, twin drills and everyone. Anyways, back to the point. But you don't do any of that, so now you're dealing with getting hit. Valentine died. There was nothing she did absolutely in that round. You didn't throw a shuriken, you didn't stop her around start. In fact, you don't even call Bomber. You don't even call Bomber. Like, Bomber is pretty much the meats and potatoes of Valentine. She's what makes Valentine so... She's not what makes Valentine so good, but like, that's a staple. It's there for a reason. Anyways, you get air grab. Double is about to die. You don't block low. You don't burst at all. You don't even... So the thing I always want to talk about bursting in everybody. So I don't get why none of you guys burst. You guys don't make no sense. You get like I don't get it. If you don't burst, what you're telling me is that I could do a fake burst bait into a mix-up. I could try anything I want. You gave me information into doing a free mix-up. This is the second time he has not bursted, and 2, I'm pretty sure some of those hits were not safe from bursting. Just burst. You get space. The reward is that you get space from him, so you can attempt to get out of the corner. It helps. It helps. Trust me. Don't get ready to burst like on the first or second hit, but you need to choose when to burst. You chose not to burst 2 times. And whether you like it or not, he is paying attention to that. Or possibly not caring and just doing whatever. But you show him not to burst. Anyways, he gets information. So next time he does anything like that, he's probably gonna do a mix-up next hit or post pseudo burst bait. Anyways, carrying on. You're in the corner still. You do. Oh boy, yeah. Actually, this is your one chance. So, one thing I want to talk about in the midst of all this. So we rewind. Actually, no, it's too far. It's way too freaking far. Actually, by the time Valentine died, you have 2 bars. So one option you got is car into sniper, maybe. Kind of, not really. No. I know exactly what you could have done. Let me see exactly what happens. Okay. You're getting hit. Cool. You could have bursted. All this you could have bursted. You could have bursted easily. And you could have gotten out. Would have been cool. Instead, what ended up happening was you didn't burst, you took some damage, and you're still in the corner. Cool. Anyways, you're fighting, trying to get out. You do an accidental barrel. Technically, if Guild really cared to do so or felt in the mood to actually finish his food, you would have been dead by now. This would be enough to kill this. Anyways, he messed up his combo. On wake up, the easiest thing you could have done to at least try to get out of this situation and at least allow Double to heal up a bit is do Light Bomber, Puddle into bikes. It's a safer option, probably not the safest, but it's a safer option than being here. You can't block forever either. That's a good pillar call though. So I commend you on your block. Did you mess up on that front or what? I don't know. I don't know what you did. Oh, ooh, before I jump to that, there's actually one thing. There's one more thing. So, see how Double is like this? Double is bleeding, but you want Double to heal, right? But you also want to continue the combo, right? Two ways you could have done this. You could do actually a bunch of ways, but the easiest way, if you want a good chance at killing characters, you could have done car early, done bikes, convert, and attempt a mix-up of your own. That's easy. Or you could do the full proper barrel loop combo into car, into level 3, and have a better shot at killing somebody. You could have done... No, you can't do Puddle. Kind of, not really. But anyways, other than that, but dropping this is unacceptable. I don't know why you tried it. Oh, you tried standing heavy kick after Luger. But you had the Undizzy to do the barrel loop anyways. I don't know. I don't agree. Anyways. Oh, your character has died. Okay, now you're stuck with this. So I'm gonna do a little mini rant about this. So for everybody that keep asking any opinion about Parasol and how and what teams do what and so on and so forth, for the love of Jesus, Anchor Soul sucks. Anchor Soul sucks. I'm sorry. Anchor Soul is by far it's the best worst anchor I've ever seen in my life. Like, oh god, no. So Parasol's incoming sucks. So in the case of Dark KV's team, everything is cool except for the fact that Anchor Soul, if it's down to Anchor Soul, your comeback potential is level 3, which it's preferable to hit 2 characters, or just using level 3 to get out of the corner or get out of pressure. But her comeback potential is okay. Double's potential to come back is a lot stronger. I would have put Double in the back, to be quite honest. The Parasol by herself is not as strong as Parasol on point. An issue with Dark KV's team is, well, having Parasol with Valentine. You can run bypass and attempt to do zoning, which I guess that works because he's got bypass. But most times you'll face the fact that she doesn't, like, his team doesn't really have vertical coverage other than Bomber. Bomber's good. Bypass is okay. But if Parasol dies, then you don't get a DP. Honestly, I would probably, looking at Dark KV's team again and looking at how the matches goes, I would opt for doing double anchor. At least with mid Parasol, I get Parabomber. If I get Parabomber, I'm fine. And you get applied pressure better with Bomber. Ugh. But yeah, Anchor Soul, Bad Soul. Not my favorite. Not one of my favorites. Wouldn't recommend it. If it works, it works. Okay, but anyways, done with the rant. On to the next thing. Anyways, Parasol was gonna... Oh, you got scooped. Oh, that was cool. Okay, he's just being fancy. But anyways, you're in the spot. It's very hard to come back. And you died. Anyways, on to this. Stand jab. No, he went with dash air grab. Now you're just panicking. Oh yeah. Oof. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna put this in slow motion just because this thing is happening way too fast for me. What I might do is might make a pace spin along 4K Dark AV. Anyways, you got punched by Brass. I'm not sure if this was an input error or what. I don't know what it was, but you now have no bar. And now you got hit. Okay, that's a biz. That's a biz combo. You might die to Chip. Yeah, you died to Chip. So one thing I don't understand about the whole skirmish was you would jump, but you backdash. You have nowhere to backdash to. It's a retreating option. There's nowhere to retreat. You have to either advance or you're gonna be standing still. Because backdashing, you're at the corner. There's nothing else you can do. In this situation, see, okay. So even right there, that part was actually the gap you needed. That was literally the gap you needed. So when he dropped this, cool, you push blocked. He does spikes. Cool, he does L shot. You jump. This part, you can do one of two things. No, three things. You could have done jump, air dash, jump, medium punch. You could have done jump, forward jump, light shuriken. You could have done air dash, jump, heavy punch. But in all of that, you picked jump, well actually no, jump and then backdash back into the corner. You died to Chip. Okay. You got the pillar. That was cool. You're gonna drop this. Oh. You tried a pillar, but you got the cross-eye kick. Good stuff. that was good. Okay. Parasol should be dead from this. Okay, that's it. No, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. Dark AV, I ask of you, please, please, this is something that you guys should not be doing. Don't do this. Don't drop your combo intentionally for a reset. Just kill. You had enough on Dizzy. It's right here. You had Bar even. Right here. And you had enough air normals to kill Parasol. Kill her. Anyways, you good there, grab reset. Whatever. You do Puddle. That was actually a cool mix-up. That was actually pretty nice. You're probably gonna drop this again. He does elbow. You do bomber. You die. Butt poke? Yes. He drops the combo yet again. It's a lot of drops this time. He punches you, and now he's gonna run over to you. Jump. I don't get that. One thing that you guys, well, one thing Dark KV that you need to learn is that you don't always have to jump with a button. If you need to retreat, just jump. If you jump with a button, you whiff that button, you're still minus. You need to be conscious of that. You need to actually know that, because jumping is already, depending on how you jump, it can be seen as a neutral, defensive, or offensive measure. In this case, you were doing a defensive measure, but you did not need to jump with a button, because the only time you'd be jumping with a button is if someone's trying to attempt an air grab, or if they're attempting a grab and you can smell it. You can literally smell it. But even so, there's no reason you should be jumping with an not at Mary Gorilla range. You shouldn't be jumping with a button. Even if he doesn't have an assist, or if he does have an assist, don't do it. Just jump and block. You'll be fine. Anyways, you got converted on. This character is gonna die. Just telling you that right now. Yo, what are you doing? Oh my god. Okay, cool. He threw you out of the corner, so you're no longer to the corner. Good, you jumped. You got opened up though. You definitely need to defend better. If you get caught by lows in that situation, I'm not sure. He probably is gonna butt poke into. No. Oh, okay. Level 3, level 3? I mean, level 3, level 1. Nearly kills. Anyways, this match is as good as done. You got punched in the face. Oh boy, this actually takes a lot of energy. Anyways, it does stand light punch again. Does stand light punch. Still don't show. That's just probably gonna, no, not gonna get bopped. Pillow's gonna hit. But this is the main thing. That if there's anything you could take away from this, I would definitely research round starts on characters that you're having problems with. It's definitely because of how Parasol just straight up ran up to you and did stand light punch for 3 games in a row. The fact that she's even doing a forward movement already at round start and hasn't changed the round start at all, just proves that you have not shown this person how to completely shut it down, how to crush that round start or said approach. That is a big issue. You should probably look at that. Anyways, you got a back. That was cool. Scalpels, okay. Got the hit. Good protecting your assist. Why is this thing all forward? This thing feels so fast. Anyways, you got comboed on. I don't even know how you got hit, dude. Where is it? Okay, is that... Okay. Oh, you just don't want to block low. That's what it is. Ooh, Val mess up. That's what it was. I don't know what you wanted there, though. Okay. You got double snapped. Yeah, all this is pretty much primarily because your round starts and you are way too passive. You call pillar instead of calling bomber. Like you call bomber when you chuck a projectile. You put somebody in block stun. So as you put them in block stun, you call bomber, and you can do whatever from there. Okay, it's just out on you. Yeah, this is over. That was cool. That's primarily happened in this part. He's probably gonna do dash then. Oh god, he did dash air grab. So, boy. Either way, you didn't get scooped, thank God. You're still calling pillar. Stop calling pillar when you're at this part. There's no reason to. You got projectiles. Like I said, light shuriken, heavy shuriken, doesn't matter. They both shut down parasols and they pump shots all the same. You're in a vector though that parasol can't reach as easily. You can easily throw more shurikens. Note that I've been saying shurikens for about the majority of the whole time. This is probably telling you something. Throw more shurikens. Maybe you should throw shurikens, you're starting to learn. But now you're back into the corner. You have nowhere to go. Holy crap, it's like super fast. Like it should not be this fast. There we go. Yeah, you do a lot of... Yeah, you really don't manage your space. That's what it is. You don't manage your space. I'm not sure why... what makes you want to up back into the corner? Holy crap. See, there you could throw a shuriken. You could throw another shuriken. Like, as soon as the shuriken touches the opponent, you can throw another one. Just throw another one. Like, the point is to hold your ground, not give it up, and now Parasol just literally just walked you into a corner, and now you can't throw shurikens as fast. Or if you throw a shuriken and it's wrong, then you die. Yeah, you just don't manage space that well. Anyways, you're in the corner. You're probably about to get hit. Yeah, you got hit. That was cool. Oh god. You have no bar. I want to see actually that one. That part's interesting. Just for a little bit. Slightly. Yeah, you're calling Pillar way predictively. Actually, by this point, he probably knows that you like to call Pillar. You don't ever call Bomber. So he just sits there and waits. You're still not throwing projectiles. And now you let him into a space where he... Oh my god, time to die. Oh, good. You push ball Pillar. I don't get it. Guess we're predicting bikes. And Parasol's about to die. See that right there? She's about to die. Now, if Guilt was conscious and he did snap and snapped in the dead body, now you have you would have had Parasol just like basically one touch and she would be dead. She's probably gonna snap her in now. Whoop. Yep. Good snap. Air grab. Good tech. We got air grabbed again. That was basically the Dawn tech. That was the weirdest. Yeah. That was pretty bad. Pillar into Sniper's okay. You could have done Cat Head. You could have done Puddle though. Not Car. Anyways, you're back in the corner though. Oh wait, what was that? That was cool. I like that. If he really wanted to, judging from this, he could kill you if he wanted to. Oh yeah. This is death. Cool. Yeah, but all this could have been avoided if you just did a safe DAC. And Cat Heads or Puddle is a safer DAC than doing Car. Either way, this is death. Basically one hit. Probably gonna get punched in the face if I had to guess. No, you're gonna get clapped. Oh no, you're actually putting up a good portion of a fight. Oh, you're about to get horn crushed. That's what it is. Jesus. I'm sort of curious as to... no burst? That happens. Yeah, this last one's probably what I'm gonna conclude it at. Yeah, I'm gonna conclude it here. Okay. So, since you didn't show him, he's probably gonna do dash stand light punch. Oh, he just dashed forward across to light kick. Okay, decent grab. Could have done a medium counter hit. You dropped that. I don't know. And you're still backdashing right back into the corner. You need to manage your space better. That's one thing. If you don't want to die so early, like, corner is nobody's best friend if their back is to it. So you want to manage your space better. You can do that with using shurikens, then heavy kick, actually calling Bomber instead of Pillar. Like, stop calling Pillar. She gets punched in the face. Yeah, this character's dying. Oh my god. I don't know what Gil's doing, but it don't matter. But the majority of this, you're just dying to just calling Pillar. Like, you call Pillar, but you don't try to protect the assist by knowing that Brass is coming, so just doing standing heavy punch would save the day. Yeah, majority of this literally, so as this is about to die, yeah, this is about to die. Yeah, it's time to die, cool. So the majority of this Dark KV is that, oh, that's cheap. Okay, SSJ, oh, okay, that makes sense, that makes sense. But to recap on what's killing you so far, Dark KV, is that Guilt got a lot of dash stand jabs for like the easy. It's way too easy. That was way too easy. That should not be a thing. Straight up, that should not be a thing. You have the tools like I said, standing hard punch, Kara cancel to shuriken plus bomber. You have stand medium kick plus bomber. You got stand heavy kick plus bomber. You got all those that stop Parasol from doing that. In fact, because Parasol has the dash to do stand jab, I'm pretty sure just doing stand medium kick, just press the button. It's gonna beat her out in frame event. I mean, in terms of frame startup, because dash startup. But there was that. You don't chuck enough shurikens, you really don't. And when you do it when you jump back. You don't jump, like neutral jump, do shuriken. You don't double jump, either double jump forward or neutral double jump and do shuriken. You don't do any of that. You definitely need to do that, especially in this matchup. Like ground shuriken, if it hits, do ground shuriken again, or do shuriken block, do shuriken again. Either way, it's to stop her from doing a bunch of napalm shots. Like if you can eliminate Parasol's ability to napalm shot, she can't. It also stops her from doing napalm tosses. Like it invalidates how Parasol is usually she's played way more honest in that regard. You definitely need to take a look at Cloud King or Duckator or anybody that knows how to play Valentine Bomber. Like from what I saw, Dark KV, you called Parasol out a bunch. There were very few times I seen you call Bomber, and you, with your passive play, I know why you would call Pillar, but Bomber pretty much makes any and all of her neutral tools really, really, really strong. Like Obama assist. Shut up, dude. Obama assist. but that's what I'm trying to say. Like learn what your assists are for. Pillar is not supposed to be used during a block string, and using it during a block string, they blocked. And if they push blocked you first and you called your assist, that just pretty much says, hey, I'm the assist, hit me. Of course I'm gonna hit you. What else, fuck else I'm gonna do? Of course I'm gonna hit that bitch. So Pillar, like I said, it's not really an offensive assist to be used. You're better off just using Bomber, but literally, why? So that's that. Another thing is your execution. There are glaring execution errors. I constantly rewind it and put it in slow motion so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. You will see them as I We'll actually have this on YouTube for your viewing pleasures. God, I can't even speak. Jesus Christ. A few other points. So there's that. There was the round start issue. There's the assist issue. There's the execution issue. There's also something. Players sometimes get this. You get tunnel vision. I'll be dead up front with you. You get tunnel vision. So you call pillar, it gets punched in the face. You call pillar again, it gets swatted. You call pillar again, it gets punched in the face. Sooner or later, these hits add up, and so your character's bleeding. You still call that assist. Stop calling that assist. Pay attention to where your assist, to how your assist health is. If it's bleeding, you don't do it. Don't call that assist. You want that character to heal, so let it heal. Like seriously, just let it heal. It's really just in your best interest to want that character to heal. Because in the event that, say if the only character you have left after Val dies, and most times it did die, you had double Parasol, but Parasol was bleeding. So then you have to make the extra decision, the most difficult decision whether to say, oh, should I DAC to kill this character in the event that you had to kill in combo? Or should I try and reset and hopefully I get the kill? Most times you don't even want to reset. You're going to DAC. But now it comes at the price of losing all that red health. So now you have to play with a character that's already half dead from not even playing the actual point game. What other stuff to touch upon? Yeah, Parasol didn't even get to really play at all any rounds. Val got to play some rounds. Double got the most play out of it, but it was mainly due to Guilt running into Pillar. That's literally it. But other than that, you were just way too passive. It seemed like you wanted to get a read on the situation, but Guilt just rushed you down and you didn't get to think at all. In fact, you got put into the corner at least for an average of 5, well, in an average of 5 skull seconds. It never took too long. Which goes into another point. You need to know how to hold your ground without Pillar. You have double makes Parasol's neutral game hell to play in. You can't really do much. As Parasol, you can't really do much against double at times, and there's not many times you could contest Val. She's already in the air. Whoever's in the air first wins, but most times it's gonna be Val, and she could stop her momentum through Shuriken, so she could dash at you, jump medium punch, so on and so forth. I definitely recommend looking at Duckator. And even on YouTube. YouTube has the fantastic feature of putting things in slow motion. That's what I did for this analysis. This thing is over about an hour and whatever minutes long. Pretty much everything is encapsulated in the first 2 to 3 rounds. Everything else is tidbits. Other than that, honestly, I didn't even get to see what was in the score for this, because I honestly did not pay attention. You got, okay, 1 out of 20. Oh, you went, okay. I didn't even know that happened. I actually did not know that happened. When did you go solo? Oh, I don't feel like playing a video game after this. But anyways, point is, learning more about your neutral tools and how to apply them will definitely help you out a lot better. Valentine with Bomber, really good. Her neutral tools pretty much flow well with Bomber, or what I like to call butts in your face assist. Um, but so far you need to use more of that, and the only way I can suggest learning how to use it is pretty much watching Duckhater. Normally you use it whenever you're about to put something out on the screen. You call Bomber as you put something out on the screen to make somebody block the initial thing, and then butts in your face keeps them locked. So to recap, execution errors definitely need to be looked at, and I definitely recommend you look at this set again just for a reminder of what execution errors. Bypass on block or width from a height is punishable by at least a medium, normal, sometimes a heavy normal. Either way, you could die. You need to refine your execution and combos. That can mean the difference between doing a good reset or just becoming predictable and knowing when the drop is happening and then you get mashed out, which nobody likes that at all. Need to learn how to use Bomber. And ironically, you also should probably take a look at learning how to get your characters out safely. There were many times where you got Pillar, Sniper, and then you would do something like Car. Just do cat heads. Cat heads or Puddle. It'll save you in the end. Trust me. Other than that, the only other thing I would probably disagree with already, and this is just a tidbit for me, this is my opinion, I do not like Parasol Anchor under any circumstances. Holy crap, no. I'd rather have a stronger anchor, and I will put double anchor before I put Parasol Anchor. At least the benefit to even mid is her worst spot, yes, but anchor on that team is, I mean, what will you do? I'd rather have Parabomber than be lonely old Parasol. I don't know, but that is a team preference. So that's that. That's all I have to say regarding this set. This set, pretty much you died for not controlling round start, not controlling your space adequately, and overall just mashing out unsafe stuff. So anyways, I believe that concludes this session. If you guys oh god, that's also another option. Yeah, his Val does need to stop dying, but if he gets the combo into stand heavy kick, then you could just go right into Parasol. You get, what is it, Paraval Bomber, which is still not bad. I mean, the main strength of this team, actually, funny enough, is that Parasol being tagged in and you still get Bomber. Like, you're always gonna have Bomber. Other than that, I still am not of the opinion of Anchor Para. Rather go with Anchor Double than Anchor Para. If you're gonna do Anchor Para, you better work. The best thing to work on for that will be finding a way to do sliding knockdown and then tag right into Parasol. Like, But other than that, that concludes it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to sleep or not. But other than that, see you guys then. If you have any match videos you guys want me to take a look at, and if you think you want me to keep doing this series, Then you can just get, well, pretty much I'm just gonna, what was it? Gonna put out the text. Yeah, that works. There's Twitter right here. There's well, there's my Twitter. So you can get at me through there. I'm also in the Skullgirls Discord. I'm also in Skullbass Discord, which, by the way, top 8 is Sunday. This Sunday coming up. Ronaldo's Coons tournament is on Friday. Be sure to sign up for that. That'd be really cool of you guys. 23rd is Who Y'all Like, and I believe no, it's 23rd is Severine's. Let me see. I gotta double check. No, I'm so stupid. No. Thursday is Who Y'all Like. It's back with Ken in Black. And I believe on the Saturday it is Severine's Kumite. Be sure to take a look at all that. For Who Y'all Like, I'm gonna type it in. Twitch.tv/Ken in Black. Severine's Kumite. Twitch.tv/KPB Live. But other than that, I think I'm done for this. So if you guys have any complaints or anything, just, well, you know where my Twitter is now, so just add me for that, give me feedback, see what I need to work on, so on and so forth. See you guys.